Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. Welcome, everyone that is joining us. And I have with me again Jean from SUNPSYCHIC JEAN. Hey, Jean.
Hi, Marina. Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me.
You're more than welcome. I really enjoy reading with you. This is wonderful because we get into all kinds of different things.
I know. I
You
know. Isn't
know,
it interesting?
it is, yeah. And part of it, I think, is not always knowing what's coming up. You kind of go with the flow,
Yeah.
wherever it needs to lead and so on. So, just quick hello to Viviani, Sherry. Hello, Sherry, Trancing with Spirit. Anne is here. Mary is here. And we are simulcasting to both channels. So for those of you that are here, if you don't see who we're talking about, it's because they're on the other channel, right? We can see, Jean and I can see all your comments, but you're only going to get to see the comments that are um, in the channel that you're particularly at. So,
Hi, Sherry.
hey, Sherry. Hello, Motivation. Hi, Wiki. Laura Hammond. Hello, Laura Hammond. Laura is a new subscriber.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Laura. Good for
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, so let's start off with um, give us a little bit of an update. What have you been up to? I know you've been busy.
Yes, yes. I, I took the Akashic Records reading class from Val K, and
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing a lot of practice with that. We have a weekly practice that's set up when you take the class, and that's been a
Yeah.
lot of fun. And I also opened it up and asked some of the viewers to help me practice, and I had a slew. I slew.
Yeah,
so, so
absolutely.
I had a lot of practice, and I'm still not quite there. I'm not quite confident enough to put it on my offerings for my private readings yet. I think I'm going to still practice a little bit more after the new year, and it's being comfortable with it and
Yeah.
trusting and relying on the method and the information. And I really want to be able to get it to a point that is there's no doubt, and I'm sure that it's the
Yeah.
Akashic Record Masters. Yeah, so but yeah, I know a lot of different people that have taken the class are doing a phenomenal job and have had amazing results.
Exactly. I know. Sherry is one of them. And yeah, she did an Akashic reading for me when she was first practicing. And it was, pretty darn good. So, yeah, absolutely. For if anyone is interested, and from what I understand and the things that I have heard about Val's class, is that they are amazing. So if anyone is thinking, sitting on the fence, I don't know, shouldn't I just do it? Just do it. You won't be sorry.
And
You
it's
won't
you
be
don't
sorry.
need any previous education or previous
Yeah.
training. It really
Yeah.
is the attunement and the connection with the ascended masters or the Akashic records. And that's the thing I get it confused a lot, but the Akashic record masters. And this is it's amazing. Um,
Yeah.
the information about past lives is really what stands out to me, and the healing aspect, and the way that you can gain perspective and think of and see things in a
Yeah.
totally new way.
Yes.
I think that's really interesting. Yeah.
It
Oh,
is. Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hi,
So
Rose Blue.
I have this
Hey. Mm,
here, Marina, that I like to use sometimes. It's Kyle Gray, and it's the
yes.
Divine Masters. And this is a new deck of his. And sometimes I like to just pull a Ascended Master and get a message from the Ascended Master. And while everybody is putting in their questions, if they have a question, that's fine. If they want a card from a reading from an ascended master, you know, I'll just pull a card like we are here today, and
Absolutely.
we will
Yeah.
Vajragonini, transcending fear. Facing fear leads to fearlessness. No kidding. Embrace your
Yes.
power. So tell me if anybody knows how to say that.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got to put the spectacles on. Okay, you want to put it up again? Virago Vajra Yogini.
There you go.
Vajra Yogini.
Vajrayogini. Isn't
Yeah,
she gorgeous? And she's
absolutely.
about transcending fear. And that's really, really important in this day and age, and with what's going on, and you
Yeah.
know,
Hey,
the
Ivana.
different things going on. So do you want to see if we can get a quick little message from her and see what she has
Yeah,
to say for the
the
collective
collective?
here? Mhm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to tune in and see. And see what I can get from. Oh, okay. All right. Female archangels is calling to me.
So what I hear her saying, and I'm just going to call her Vajra.
Yep.
What I hear her, I know, right? What I hear her saying is to not to sweat the small stuff, like kind of try and be a little lighthearted about it, and understand
Yeah.
the things that we can control and the things that we cannot. And you ever see those little memes where they say, this is your life, these are the things you can't control, and these are the
Yeah.
things, you know. And it's really ourselves, and our response is what we can
Yes.
control. And managing our own sense of fear and our own sense of comfort, or um, trust, you know,
Yeah.
that we're all going to be okay. It's important you know, we understand that you're empathetic and that you have concern, but it's really important not to give into that fear, because it
Yeah.
really is a lower vibration, and it doesn't serve us. To try and keep things in perspective, and keep things within your control.
Yeah.
Keep things uh, Focus on the things that are in your control, and maybe send prayers out to those things that may not be in your control.
Exactly. Exactly. And what I got was sort of a vision, yeah, of a woman walking with a small child, holding the child's hand, and they're walking together. And what that said to me was, when we are young, fear is something that it in some ways it is there to protect us, right? So that we don't do silly things like, jump off of roofs and all that kind of stuff. What happens when we share what that fear is, there is generally always someone there who can take us by the hand and who can say, okay, let's do this together, right? I will be there to protect you while you try this. So that works in childhood. When we get older, we don't necessarily want to go to another person and say, hey, I'm a little afraid, can you hold my hand? But that's exactly what we should do. And go to your higher self. Your higher self always will want to protect you, and will want to keep you from harm, and keep you in line with what your purpose is. So let go of that fear, or at least um, understand that the fear was necessary when you were younger. It's really not that necessary now. You can hold your own hand. You can say, come on, I can do this. I know that this is something that might be, it's unfamiliar to me. I don't have any control maybe of what the outcome should be, that kind of stuff. So be your own guide. Act as your own adult and say, I can do this.
That's really good. That's really
Yeah,
good, Marina.
that's what I get. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to go to the, this is the female archangels deck. So take a look and see what it gives. And please, yes, of course, put your questions in the chat, and I will try um, to star them, and so that we can get to as many as we can. The only thing that I would ask is to please be specific, right? Think about what it is that you really, really want to know. And then, speaking of fear, have the courage to ask it, right?
I see a theme coming along.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay, what do I get? Oh, interesting. Wow. This is Archangel Raquiel.
Nice.
Yeah. And her message is enter higher planetary service. Be a blazing light.
Wow.
Yeah, goes along with what we just said. Yeah, be your own light. Be a light for someone else. So many people out there are so amazing in so many different ways that, sometimes we go out of our way to minimize what our contribution is. And we shouldn't be doing that. We should be celebrating what our contribution is.
Mm-hmm. We're all a piece of a puzzle, and we all are in a different
Yeah.
shape, in a different size, in a different place for a different reason and a different purpose. But we all fit together, and it's all necessary. Without one of us, the puzzle wouldn't be whole. And it's important that we need each and every one of you, each and every one of us, and everyone to work together. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me just quickly say hello to some of the folks that have joined us. Rose Blue, Carolyn Adams, Warrior Girl, Liz, Motivation. Did I say Rose Blue? Anne is here. Ivana. Hello, Ivana Intuitive. Deb K. Aquilo. Hello, Aquilo. And of course, Sherry, my sister from the Mystical Tarot. Okay. I hope I haven't missed anyone. If I have, believe me, it's never anything personal. Hello, Gypsy. And happy to be Max's mom. Oh, what a lovely name. I like that. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. So, yeah. Okay. I did want to kind of, before we get into the readings and whatnot, I did want to remind you guys to please go over to Jean's channel. Make sure that you do the like, share, subscribe. And
if I can jump in now, anybody on my channel, please do come over to Marina's channel, Heart Centered Tarot, and please do subscribe, like, hit the bell, all of those. You won't be disappointed.
Thank you. Thank you. Ultimately, we all ask you to do that. The reason we ask you to do that is there are many people out there who they need to hear the message that we are bringing. They can't hear the message because they don't know where we are. Right? They might be looking, they just haven't found us. So when you do the like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, it raises the algorithm and it just gets us out in front of more people so that more people can hear what it is that we have to say. And, you raise one person's vibration, you raise everybody's vibration. So ultimately, that's what we're doing. So, okay, I am starring your questions. We're up to 9. So that is good. Hello, Sonia Panola. Wiki is here. Hello. Okay. One of the things that I don't know if I ever asked you, but how did you progress into this? Hello, Peter. How did you get into reading and tarot and all that good stuff?
I have a long history of metaphysical studies, and it started with feng shui for me. And
Yeah.
then I went into crystal healing, and I went into Reiki. Then I did shamanic energy healing practice for quite some time. And then I jumped into reading tarot cards, and I was reading tarot on Messenger on Facebook. And
Ah,
it was like I was just learning, I was just starting, and I would like hold up the card, and I would say nothing about the card, but I would giving them readings about themselves psychically, like what's going on in their,
yeah.
home or their kids or whatever. And so I'm like, I got to put these down. They weren't like, it just didn't go together
Yeah.
for me. So I stopped using the cards and just started doing the psychic readings. And then I took the classes, and the psychic skills and the mediumship skills really just catapulted me, and really honed
Yeah.
my, what I think was most important was the practice sessions. And then, of course, Allie from Heart and Soul Connected made everything possible. If she wasn't brave enough to say, come on to
Yeah.
my channel, you can practice with me, I would not have ever made it this far. It's
I know.
practice, practice, practice. It's
Yeah.
really a muscle. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And yeah, it's like anything else. Hey, book, nice to see you. You don't, pick up a violin and start playing a melody. You take some lessons, you learn a few, little chords, and the more that you practice, the better that you get, the more music then that is available to you to choose from that you're able to play. So it's the same thing with psychic abilities, with any of our abilities, right? Yeah, you have to use it or lose it,
Hmm.
right?
And I see Wisdom Seeker Joan is here. Nice to see you, Wisdom
Hey,
Seeker
Wisdom
Joan.
Speaker.
Wisdom Seeker Joan and Terry Suzuki and I were all on last night. We had a wonderful, amazing show doing readings together, and and
Beautiful.
it's really nice having that reliable show together
Yes.
with your classmates, is what we called each other. But now we're co-hosts, I guess now.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. And hello to Teresa Hedarian. Look, I don't know why I'm picking up the cards. It's like, oh, okay. Are we ready to start answering some questions?
Whenever you are, Marina. I'm looking
Right.
at Sherry.
That's okay. That's okay. Here we go. Okay. So, uh, Carolyn Adams. And I was telling Jean before we started, it's really strange, but I'm on a new medication. And for some reason, I've noticed ever since I started taking it, like my vision has gotten fuzzy. So I'll be seeing the doctor in about a week and a half, and I'm going to have to talk to her about it. And because, you know, I like to be without the glasses. All
Hmm.
righty. Do my parents, Kurt and Barbara, have any Christmas messages for me? Okay, let's take a look. Kurt and Barbara. Mm. Well, your mom says you're not really decorating as much as you used to, and she's wondering why, because you always really enjoyed that. Um, and she's saying, yeah, it's don't worry if nobody else can see it. You know you're doing it because that's what brings you pleasure. So go ahead, do up the house, even if it's only for you, because you're doing it because it makes you feel good. Okay.
And they also said to reminisce and take a look at all of the pictures of the Christmases from before, and to really sort of absorb the magic of the spirit of this time of year. And that's what's most important, is to the magical wonder of Christmas, and the specialness and the closeness with all of our family. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Oops, sorry, I think I did the wrong one.
Nope, she said, "Yep, I will be
Yeah,
decorating."
yeah, I
Yeah.
will be decorating. Yeah, yeah. And Linda Hapson said, Jean, I just subscribed to your channel.
Oh, thank you, Linda.
Ah, wonderful. Yeah. Now that I know about you, yeah, perfect. Yeah, you believe me, you won't be disappointed. You
Thank you,
really won't.
Viviani.
Thank you, Viviani. That's very kind of you. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of what mom was kind of what mom was saying is, yeah, as you're decorating, just go out and to go along with what Jean just said, yeah, as you're going through the ornaments, just remember each and every one of them, and that the memories that go around along with it and so on. It's wonderful. Okay, Archangel Jeremiel is saying, learn from your challenges, relax and trust. So
Mm.
yeah, absolutely. Go with that. All righty. I'm really having a challenge with the seeing part. That is just
Well,
yeah.
keep them on. Keep them on.
Yeah. Yeah, I should. You know what? Vanity out of the way. Let's just do it. Okay. Motivation. May I know what spirit want me to look forward to the rest of the month during the holidays? Okay. You want to know what spirit wants you to look forward to during the holidays.
I think
Okay.
it's very similar to Carolyn's, the magic. They
Yeah.
want you to look for the magic. They want you to look for the miracles in nature. They want you to see the evergreen trees and the wildlife and the beautiful glistening snow. Or even if you have frost, we have frost. We had a dusting here. It's such a really magical time, and just to slow down and to absorb what miracles really are all around us. It's a beautiful time of year to slow down and become
Mhm.
silent, and to tune into those that miracle. So this is what they want to make sure that you do during the rest of this month.
Yeah, exactly. Concentrate on things that will make you happy, that will make you glad, um, that will bring joy to your life. There are some things that you may not be able to control, um, but go with what feels good. Go with what feels good. Yeah. So, and thank you, Viviani. That's very kind of you to share that.
I just realized she's doing the 12/12 because today's the 12/12
12,
portal.
12. Oh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oh, that's right. And today is, oh my gosh. Yeah, I know what it is. It's just not coming to me. But yeah, this is the day that you kind of sweep out all the old and get ready for all the new.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Okay. There you go, motivation. I hope that helps. Okay, Deb K would love a 12 would love a 12/12 reading.
Wiki
Okay.
also Wiki also said it's a new moon today as well. I did. I noticed that, and
Yes.
I mentioned it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Um 12 reading. Okay. Deb, don't be surprised if you get unexpected visitors over the holidays. There is something. It just feels like a surprise, a happy surprise. You're something that you're not anticipating, and it comes through. And yeah, it's going to bring a good deal of laughter. You're going to be reminiscing with this person that's going to show up. So I don't exactly know who that is, but yeah, they're saying be prepared. Be prepared. Make sure that you have things in place so that the extra cookies and whatnot. Because yes, someone is going to knock on your door, but it'll be a very, very pleasant surprise.
Wow, how lovely. That's really, really nice. Well, Deb K, what they want me to share with you is something a little different than what you might be expecting. I'm getting that they want you to contemplate and to consider that there is no time, there is no limitations or restrictions or guardrails. They want you to be free to take your time and to feel free in your momentum. It's almost like you can let go of all of those sort of not restrictions, but the guardrails, and and let go sometimes, and almost like do things without checking the time. Make sure you have a day that or even an afternoon where you don't have anything scheduled, and you just kind of do whatever you feel like doing, like whatever whim comes across you, that you follow this. But they want you to step outside of time and the constraints of time just a little bit, and consider what might come to be. I think there's a lot of creativity and a lot of imagination that is available to you there, Deb, that can really help to soothe and nurture that part of you. That's interesting. It was unexpected.
Yeah, absolutely. And wonderful, wonderful message too is, yeah, exactly. Look for the unexpected. Yeah. Okay. Rose Blue says, I fly in a week. All I can do is wear a mask, hand sanitizer, shower as soon as I get to my parents. Yes, there's not. Okay. Don't do what you have to, but don't be afraid. Right? You're not going to be don't worry about bringing anything into their home. It's fine. They are being just as careful as you are, and so are the people around you. So yeah, and Rose Blue had also said, yeah, she wanted to have a card, but this was the question that I think she really wanted to ask. So yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I think that, doubling up on that vitamin C, or and making sure that the chicken soup you have, really strengthen your own, what is that called? Whatever that resistance, I guess.
Yeah, immune system. Yeah,
immune system. And I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoy the trip. Right? Don't be tense throughout the trip. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it, because you deserve to have this, right? So yeah, absolutely. Hello, Amanda. Okay. And Wiki would like to know, may I have a message from my dad, Ed? Anniversary of his passing was on Sunday. Yeah.
Sure.
Those are
He's your dad is also mentioning that you're busier than a one-armed paper hanger. That you are. He wants you to take some time, quiet time, some time away, some time by yourself, some time outside. He wants you to slow down and make space for your own thoughts and feelings, and to get away from some of the hustle and bustle. He's saying that you could be burning the candle at both ends.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if he was very much a doting father and always saying, to stay home and resting. Don't go out and, every night. And Wiki, you probably were a teenager that you were over at a different friend's house every night, I could see you saying,
Uh-huh.
Dad, I'm heading out. I'm going to so-and-so's house.
Yeah.
But he's just asking you to make sure that you take that time for yourself.
Yeah. And yeah, to go along with that, don't get caught up in trying to make a whole lot of things happen so that you miss the experience, you miss the joy. It's kind of like you plan a wedding, you put everything into it, and the day of the wedding, you're so concerned with making sure that everything goes perfectly that by the end of the night you go, oh, that was my wedding and I didn't have a chance to enjoy it. So make sure that you enjoy things along the way. Take a moment. Absolutely be mindful of what's happening, and know that he's telling me that you'll know he's around you when you hear the little bells. So whatever that means between the two of you, but it's there's little bells that are going off. So that's going to be his way of saying, hey honey, I'm here. Yeah. And yeah, she said, Wiki says, yeah, I am a perfectionist.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's okay to let go of that. It's okay to say, yeah, well, someone else can take it from here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, enjoy the moment. Go
I
ahead.
noticed a few comments above. Deb K said that she was baking cookies, and my suggestion is not to set the timer. Just use your intuition, use your nose, kind of feel. You might have to check them once or twice, but don't
Yep.
use the kitchen timer for those cookies, and see how you do. Step outside of time. That's
Yep.
interesting. Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. All right. And thank you. Now, Happy to be Max's mom says, what message for me, please? Can you be a little more specific with that? Yeah, I will hold your and ask you to just be a little more specific, because as I was saying, you know what, before the show, when you kind of ask a broad question, you may not necessarily get the answer you want, and that's because you haven't really asked what you really want to know. So yeah, absolutely, be a little more specific. Totally get to you. Okay, Sonia Pinola, may I have a message from my angels and guides for this week? Okay, let's see what they have to say. Okay. Happy to be Max's mom says, I'm wondering about time with my granddaughter. Okay, all right. I'll get to you in a second. I'll get to you in a second, Happy. Sonia Pinola, message from my angels and guides this week. Music. I'm hearing music. Make sure that you have music on. Make sure that you're listening to music, and that you will get some messages in the music, whether that's your a favorite song that is playing from your mom or your dad. But just listen to the music. Listen to the words in the music that you hear unexpectedly, and there will be messages in there.
So, Sonia, what I was getting for you is that they want you to work on balancing your chakras and clearing your auric field. They want you to, and when Marina was talking about the music, they were saying, yes, you can do like sound healing or binaural beats
Yes.
or meditation type of music or Reiki music while you do this. But they want you to work on building your own core energy and clearing your auric field. So that would be all of the auric layers your within your energy field. So wow, that was interesting. Sonia, you must be
Yeah.
you must be working on something. So
Yeah.
thank you,
Yeah.
Wiki. You're so very nice and kind. You're so sweet.
Yes.
Thank you,
Wonderful.
everybody.
Thank you, Key. Okay. So, message from me regarding granddaughter. If you haven't seen your granddaughter for a while, I think that you're going to hear from her, and I think that there's going to be an opportunity for the two of you to get together over the holidays, even if it's just for a short amount of time. But what I'm hearing is, yeah, don't worry, It will happen. It just, certain things need to fall into place in the background, but it will happen.
So, can
Yeah,
I
go
jump
ahead.
in? She's
Yeah,
saying, I hear your guide saying that to put out your desires and your like almost manifestation, your intentions that she come and welcome, and that she's welcome to come, and even if it's a phone call to say hi, grandma, and understand that it's it's tough on them too. It's tough on them, I think, trying to make everything go to all the in-law houses and stuff. And but I think that you'll see her. I think that if you put out that intention and then let it go and just relax, and like not continuously try and recreate the intention each time. Just state your
yeah,
intention and trust whatever happens, happens. That you'll be happy if she calls, you'll be happy if she comes, and you'll understand if she's, I don't know, otherwise engaged. It's like letting go of the outcome
yeah,
and trusting spirit that whatever happens is for the highest good of all. This is all we can do. We can't control other people or other circumstances. And I think this is what I said in the very beginning, or actually what VJ says
yeah,
in the very beginning as well. We can't control what is outside of our, but yeah. And it has a lot to do with that mental energy, the mental anguish, or the mental sort of need, and I do understand the strong desire, but try and just let it go and trust that the outcome is the highest outcome for all.
yeah. And she says, yeah, she is a baby, and yes, she may be a baby right now, but you guys have lived lives together in the past. That's why she might be coming through as an adult, is that yeah,
Or that whoever, I mean, if they're the mama is
yeah,
busy or has in-laws or has, and what you could do is just place that intention. Um,
yeah.
yeah.
Excellent. Wonderful. Perfect. And just want to highlight here, Sonia Panola says, I'm working on things and I'm actually getting ready to go to a concert. I want tickets to enjoy for Christmas in July. Sarah Brightman. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Love her. Love her. Perfect timing. Excellent. Wonderful.
Wow,
So
that's
glad to hear
beautiful,
that, Sonia.
Marina.
Yeah.
Spot on, Marina.
Yeah. So glad to hear that. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Siraki says, I have exam on the 15th. Will I get 15 out of 20? I think you're going to get 17. That's what I'm hearing. You'll get 17 out of 20. So you'll definitely pass the exam. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting a yes as well. Let me see if I can go 16. Will Sarabi finish or pass the exam with 16? Yes. Will Sarabi pass the exam with 17? Yes. Will Sarabi pass the exam with 18? And it switched right to no. 17, right on the nose. Hey, everybody, if anybody wants to know, call Marina for a private reading. She'll tell you when you're going to the concert and what kind of score you're getting on your test. I'm telling you, this woman has magical powers for sure.
Oh, thank you, Jean. And yes, if anyone is interested in booking a reading, by all means, go down in the description of the video and get in touch with me, and I will send you the details. And now is a good time. If you're thinking about that person that is very, very difficult to get something for, think about a reading. It's an unusual gift, right? To someone, hey, you've got everything else. Here you go. And
great idea.
Do the same thing for Jean as well, because she does readings too. So
I actually have an end of the year special running, and it's on my website. So everybody, if you want to just jump on the website, you can find it there. And it's on till the 24th, and then it'll be gone. But you can book a reading through the February 29th. So you book it now, but you can schedule it through the 29th of February. So
excellent. Oh, excellent. That is fantastic. So there you go. All righty. And Sharon O'Brien, any messages from my dad, Fred?
Sure, Sharon.
Okay, he says it's winter time. You've got a lead foot. Like, you're trying to make that vehicle do things that it may not be able to do. So could you ease up just a... Oh my God, what a character. What a character. It's like, okay, now that he's had a chance and he knows that you want to hear what he has to say, he's saying, look, I told you about this even before I made it to this side. I always told you, just it take an extra minute. You might get there a minute late, but it's okay. You're going to get there alive. Like, stop trying to, like, Sharon, you're doing everything in a hurry, right? Go. Like, slow down, he says. You're missing a lot of things by going that fast. So slow down, or you might find yourself all of a sudden being stopped by the red and blue, and you don't need a ticket at Christmas time. So, but oh, what an energy.
So Sharon, he's telling me that people call him Freddie, and he's telling me that he wants you to be rest assured that he is safe and at peace, and he's telling me he's with a dog. I think it's a dog, and I'm pretty sure it's a dog, and he's with other family members, but he wants you to know that everybody is safe and sound, and that they have like a front row view of what's happening here on earth, and they are all supporting you. They're all sending you much love and energy, and I feel as though there's also like signs and synchronicities around you, and I think your dad's telling me that he leaves you pennies. So he just wants you to know and to rest assured. He wants to put you at ease. He wants you to make sure that you are at ease, and to trust that the love is there and they're all supporting you.
Perfect. Love it. Love his energy.
Mm-hmm.
Just love his energy. Okay. No, hold on, Viviani. Here we go. Lisa Keller. I was told that I have a heart murmur last month, but my doctor never had heart issues. What do you see about this? Will it heal? Okay, not going to give you medical advice because that's not what we do. I'm not a doctor, so listen to your doctor. Do what your doctor says. But the energy that I'm picking up on is it's there. They can hear it. It doesn't really mean that it's gloom and doom. So
I think it's a
yeah.
common thing, and many people live a very happy, healthy life with that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can say that from experience. I have a heart murmur. Yeah, they can hear it, but it's. I think your doctor was telling you more in terms of, oh, did you know? And yeah. So yeah, but dude, follow the doctor's advice. Whatever the doctor is saying, yeah, and what the spirit, what the guides are saying is this is just something to be aware of. This isn't something that, the lights are flashing and saying, yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Listen to your doctors, do what they tell you, but yeah, don't put too much into it.
I'm also hearing that you've done some research on this yourself, and the education is really 90% of it. And once you understand it, it'll put you at ease as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, Lisa would like to know, Jean, what do you get? Don't worry.
Yeah, that the education behind it is the key for you to do some research on it. Find out the facts. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And knowing young. Hi, and thank you. Do I have a message from my spirit guide? You've got more than one. Knowing young, you've got more than one.
Well, I think they're just asking for a message.
Yeah. No, what caught my attention was a message from my spirit guide. And what I got was
okay.
There's more than one. It's not just the one. There is a team, and they come in doing different things. Yeah, they help out with different things. So it's like they're kind of almost acting as a specialist, if you want, for lack of a better word, is that they work with you in tandem as you need them.
So I actually pulled a card for you, knowing young, hoping to get a message from your spirit guide. And this is Paul the Venetian. He's one of my very favorites. And he says, the gifted one, revealing hidden talents, opportunities to shine. So I feel as though this is your time to practice revealing those hidden talents. I bet you have a lot of them. And you sometimes we just get a little too busy, or we don't get out the crafts or get out the things that we're really good at, or practice the instruments or whatever it is that we're really good at, that we like to do, that bring us joy. And I think that's what I'm pretty much picking up for you. And it does say the gifted one. You have your own gifts, and they want you to discover the gifts that you do already have, and your opportunities to shine. I think that I love this one. This is Paul the Venetian.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, this is it's interesting that your name is Knowing Young, because yeah, you do. You have that knowing. And I liken it to, yeah, you know what you know, you just don't know how you know it. So go with it. When you get an impression of something, don't be afraid to say it. And you'll see they will be there paving the way for you so that you can have affirmations more often from them when you find your voice and you're able to express and say what it is that you're feeling, that you're getting. They will be there to support you, and they will give you more and more opportunities to get that validation. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. uh,
So Lisa Keller wants to know if it was the spirit guides that I was picking up that information from. And Lisa, I thought about it, and it does feel like your higher self. Seems like it's almost like your subconscious or your higher self, because she's rooting for you and she wants you to take care of yourself too. So
yeah,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
there you go. Okay. And Laura Hammond says, could you knock on my father's door? I haven't appreciated his presence in my growth. Yeah.
Do we have a name? Does she want a message from him? Is he on the other side? That's a
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Laura, I have a feeling that he's on the other side.
yeah, me too. I just wanted to. It was a
Yeah. Just want to
creative
make
way of.
sure.
Mhm, mhm. Um,
If you could just let us know, Laura, if you're here. Um, his.
I think he's
Go,
having a great adventure. I think he's having a great adventure, and he's showing me that he's like not slaying dragons, but like riding the dragons. Like he's really having a great adventure on the other side. I'm not sure if he was very imaginative, or if he was adventurous, or if he was a very brave, valiant type of man. But he's really having the time of his life, or afterlife, so to speak. But he's letting you know that it's a creative world, and what we can imagine, we can uh, produce or manifest. He's saying, have uh, an imagination and create your reality around you. He's saying it can be fun, it can be adventurous, it can be anything you want it to be. And he's telling me this about where he is. And he's also saying that this is the same, this is also true here with us, that it's important for us to use our imagination and creativity to create whimsical enjoyment. Hmm, there's another word he's saying, but uh, I can't think of it. I can't think of it. There's another word for it. Sorry. If I think of it, I'll let you know.
yeah, that's okay. Oh, okay. Bob. His name was Bob. Um,
I think he's recreation is what he wants to call it. Recreation.
okay.
More recreation, Laura. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh, you know what he's telling me is don't beat yourself up over it, or over the fact that, yeah, you may not have appreciated his presence. You were busy doing things, he was busy doing things. Everything worked out exactly the way that it was supposed to. And that he knows that you can appreciate him now, right? Because there is really no time, space, where our energy flows back and forth. So you can appreciate him now. You can tell him now how much you appreciate or appreciated his presence, and that will be enough. So don't he's not on the other side saying, you know what, feel sorry for me because Laura never did. No, that's not what he's doing. um, he knows what your intention is, and he very much supports your intention, and he's very appreciative of that, and he wants you to know that it's okay. Don't feel bad about it. You're good. That's what I just heard was, tell her we're good. So yeah, I hope that helps. And 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 yes, I went back and I missed your questions. So hope, yeah. Let me see. Does my loved one have a message for me? Yeah, what I'm hearing is, don't you do this every year, but don't cook too much. Like the quantities that you make, be careful of how much you might be wasting. Okay, so this isn't kind of a reprisal, bad thing, or oh my gosh. It's more of a it's more kind of a grin, and like, yeah, she does it every year. She cooks like there's an army coming, and there's always so much leftovers. And so yeah, you're being told to just kind of cut down on the cooking, because it's much appreciated. But just remember the number of people you're cooking for, and it's not an army. It's not even a military unit. So just kind of calm down. But it's a very loving energy. He was very protective of you, and says, just that's my girl. My girl's always in the kitchen cooking up a storm. Yeah, very very lovely energy.
Yeah, I too got a female, and I'm not sure if it's a mother or a grandmother, but I think that she was saying, remember when we used to cook up a storm? I think she was saying about memories and perhaps traditions that you also, that trickle down. And she wants to just send you lots of love and holiday cheer. She said that at this time when you're thinking of all of us, that we are definitely thinking of you and coming in close at this time of year. And she just wants you to know that she's going to have a little surprise for you. She said she's going to have a little surprise for you. It's almost like you're going to open a box, or you're going to see something and you're going to be like, I never saw that before. Where did this come from?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wonderful message, Anne. Yeah. Yeah. She says, my mom probably. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. And I think, yeah, it goes along with what Jean said. Yeah, it was. And as soon as you said, remember when we were cooking up a storm, I thought, oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah. I love how these always tend to, one will validate the other.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So, you guys, we are at almost 1 hour. We're at 59 minutes, 40 seconds. So, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you to all of you for being here. Thank you for sharing your time and your questions, and letting us share in some of your family that have transitioned to the other side. Lovely, beautiful energy. So, yeah, Absolutely fantastic. And Jean, thank you. It pleasure as always. You
It
know, I
was
just,
It
yeah.
was really fun being here, Marina. Thank you. And it's quite the feat to drive and to choose the questions and manage the chat and to go in and to get messages from spirit. So I appreciate all you do for all of us, and you are an amazing a psychic medium and card reader. You do it all, Marina. So
Oh,
and
thank you.
it's really a lot of fun every time I come and see you. Mhm.
Thank you. I absolutely appreciate it. And I love doing it as much as I know you love doing it. So yeah, we will share this with you guys. And if I don't see you before the holidays are really truly upon us, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and just lots of memories, lots of joy, and forget about the calories over the holidays and all that kind of good stuff. And once again, don't forget, you guys, go over to Jean's channel. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Help us raise the energy of everyone around us, especially this time of year. And yes, come back and see me at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, when Susan Lynn and I are going to be tossing some cards and having some chats. And yeah,
It's going to
glad
be
to.
a great time, everybody. I'm going to
I
be
hope
sitting
so.
over there and I'll be watching.
Perfect. So you guys take care and we'll see you later. And Jean, we're going to do this again in the new year.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you,
Okay.
Marina.
Take care,
Bye,
everyone. Bye bye.
everybody.